The United States and China, two naval superpowers. But who truly rules the seas? The USS Gerald R. Ford, America's most advanced aircraft carrier, stands as a symbol of pride with its electromagnetic launch system, the ability to deploy more than 75 fighter jets, and the protection of the most powerful fleet on Earth. In response, China unveils the Type 003 Fujian, its newest trump card. Also equipped with electromagnetic catapults, it can launch J-15 fighters and the stealthy J-35, embodying Beijing's ambition to reshape the balance of naval power. On one side lie centuries of combat experience and a global network of allies. On the other, a breathtaking pace of innovation and the determination to surpass the United States. Will the USS Gerald R. Ford maintain its crown, or will the Type 003 Fujian usher in a new era for China's Navy? Who truly holds the advantage? To answer that, we first need to understand why carriers became the ultimate symbol of US power in the first place. An aircraft carrier is more than a weapon, it is a political signal. Since the USS Forrestal in the 1952nd, US carriers have anchored America's military strategy. Wherever conflict emerged, a carrier group appeared on the horizon, whether in the Cold War, the Middle East, or more recently in Afghanistan and Iraq. A striking fact, no US carrier has been sunk since World War II, when 12 were lost. The last was the USS Bismarck C in 1945. Since then, layered defences and unmatched reach have made them nearly untouchable. And among all of them, none represents this legacy more than the US Navy's newest flagship, the Gerald R. Ford. The Gerald R. Ford is not just another carrier, it is a leap forward. At 333 metres long and over 100,000 tonnes, it is powered by two nuclear reactors, allowing 25 years of operation without refuelling. Its EMALS electromagnetic launch system improves aircraft sorties by nearly 30%. Its air wing includes the F/A-18 Super Hornet, the stealth F-35C, and the E-2D Hawkeye for airborne command. Most importantly, it operates at the center of a carrier strike group defended by cruisers, destroyers, submarines, and supply ships, a floating fortress with global reach. But while the United States refines its century of carrier experience, China has been moving fast to catch up, and the Fujian is proof. When China launched the Fujian in 2022, it marked a new chapter. At 316 meters and more than 80,000 tons, it is the largest warship China has ever built, and its first equipped with electromagnetic catapults, a direct step toward US-level technology. Its current backbone is the J-15 fighter, but the future lies with the J-35 stealth jet and the KJ-600 AEW aircraft. With around 40-50 aircraft today, the Fujian is a significant improvement over China's earlier carriers. Yet, unlike the Ford, it uses conventional turbines, requiring refueling support. Its real strength comes from geography operating near Chinese shores under the protection of DF-21D and DF-26 anti-ship missiles. So, side by side, how does the Fujian measure against the Gerald R. Ford in real capability? Compared directly, the differences are stark. Propulsion: Ford is nuclear, Fujian conventional. Air wing: Ford carries up to 90 aircraft, Fujian around 50. Technology: both use EMALS, but Ford's is operational, Fujian's untested. Experience: the US has over 70 years of carrier aviation, China just over a decade. Defense: Ford operates within a full carrier strike group, Fujian relies on coastal defenses. On paper, the Ford remains superior. But paper alone doesn't decide battles. What truly matters is how these ships would perform in different scenarios, so let's explore a few. Scenario 1. One-on-one at sea. The Ford can launch 160-270 sorties per day. Fujian, just 20-40. The US carrier has the edge in endurance and night operations. Scenario 2. Near China's coast. Here, Fujian is shielded by land-based aircraft and anti-ship missiles, creating a dangerous anti-access zone for US carriers. Scenario 3. The future. China's development of nuclear-powered carriers and stealth J-35 fighters could narrow the gap, while the US continues upgrading the Ford class with unmanned aircraft. The lesson: neither side has absolute superiority. Context decides who holds the advantage. Which brings us to the bigger picture, what these ships really mean for the future of naval power. The USS Gerald R. Ford embodies America's global dominance, size, technology, and unmatched experience. The Fujian shows China's determination to step onto the same stage, advancing faster than anyone expected. One side has nearly a century of carrier tradition. The other is racing to compress decades into years. Punchline: the carrier race isn't just about who builds the biggest ship, it's about who dares to shape the future of the seas. So, what do you think? How long will it take before China can match America's 100 years of carrier experience? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more analysis, and let's continue this conversation.